In SQL, the division operation typically returns a numerical value with a data type based on the operands involved in the division. For example, if you divide two integers, the result will be an integer. And if you divide a floating point number by an integer, the result will be a floating point number. However, if you want to ensure that the division result is always represented as a float, you can explicitly cast one or both of the operands into a floating point data type before performing the division. By casting the operands to a float, you instruct the SQL engine to treat the division operand as a floating point division, even if the operands are integers. Here's an example in SQL. If I were to just create a new script here for this database and put this in, select cast 10 as float divided by 3. This will give the result of 3.3 recurring. If I hadn't done this, and I had select 10 divided by 3, this would just give me 3. This is an example of how the integer value is explicitly cast as a float using the cast function, and as a result of the division, the operand will be treated as a floating division. By default, if you perform a division operation using only integer operands, the result will be an integer value, and any fractional part will be truncated. Casting one or both operands to a float ensures that the division result includes the fractional part.